Hi, my name is Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation, and this topic, 3 roles of a wife, is going to be so important to you. And I promise you it's going to be very different from anything you're reading or listening to anywhere else. If you're already a subscriber to this channel, you know that, and you will want to become a subscriber, because not only is our approach to marriage positive, but there is a mathematical component to it. You know, there's a mechanical component to everything in the universe. God didn't just roll the dice when he created everything. It's organized. And marriage is no different. And don't be fooled by the people who ponder this and that within a relationship. There's a simplicity to it. And we're going to get into that in this video. These 3 roles are really important. And I hope you like it. If you do, leave a like. If you have a comment, leave a comment. So number 1 is be your husband's most loyal friend. And there's a couple of reasons for this. One is about you, and one is about him. So the part that is about you has to do with opening up your heart. You're married, and when you're married, you're in what I call the sacred space of marriage, which is very safe. There is no other venue in the world that is as safe. I guess you could say, you know, for Catholics, those who go to confession, the confessional is safe, but you don't live there. It's a brief encounter where, you know, you're revealing your inner self. But this venue is your whole life, and it's a safe part of your life. It's the safest part of your life. Even the laws around marriage are there to protect you from everything. But the most important thing, the most beautiful thing, is you can open up your heart. You can open up your heart, and it won't be crushed. It's not to your husband's advantage to crush your heart, but to be patient, understanding, and loving. And so, to be a loyal friend is very deep. And the reason why is because most of our relationships, virtually all of our relationships, are not based on free will. You know, you think, wow, you know, I'm really loyal to my parents and my siblings, and they're loyal to me. But it's a condition that was sort of imposed upon you. And when you met your husband, you chose him. You chose to be his best friend and to not take advantage of being that ultra loyal friend to him. By letting your loyalty be interfered with fear, which is generated from our biology and pings the mind, is missing a very important part of marriage. So that's your number 1 role. From his point of view, you promised to love him, to cherish him, to be loyal to him till death do you part. And this is just fulfilling that. It's kind of an expectation on his part that you will be loyal to him, and it's part of creating that bond between you on the mundane plane, true, on the psychological plane as well, but also, most importantly, on the spiritual plane, because loyalty is the highest form of love. Okay, number 2, be your husband's great love. You know, we're saturated on television and the movies with all of these romantic notions of love. where people throw themselves off bridges for each other, but that's not what love is. Offering your love means that all of your behavior springs from you, the soul, not you, the mind. There's a big distinguishing difference. Your mind calculates. Your mind interrupts things because of potential danger. But the heart, you, the soul, doesn't know danger. It just freely expresses, freely gives love. And no one else in the world is going to give your husband that love. So why shouldn't you? Think of what it will do for him, how wonderful he's going to feel about himself and about you. That someone, that his wife, the one who he chose to live with for the rest of his life, is fulfilling his greatest need for love. Be that love. Don't let it ever fall short. And number 3, and this is so basic, isn't it? But be your husband's soulmate. What happens is, most of us get married, and instead of living on that higher plane of love, where our souls reside, where only the two of you can have this connection, instead of being soulmates, we become cellmates. We bicker, we squabble, we argue, we discuss things, we find ways of teasing each other, making fun of each other, and we forget why we got married. You got married to be happy. Your expectation would be that you would be happier every single day of your life, till death do you part, and that the love you felt would grow, because love is not mundane. Love is the ultimate experience. It has no boundary, has no beginning, and has no end. And you can experience that as his soulmate. You know, the interesting thing, everybody wants to be somebody's soulmate. We don't realize, because we're mistaught, that when you open your heart completely, when you give love completely, or when you give love just a little bit, that's when you feel love. You can't feel love that's given to you from someone else. Actually, being his soulmate is more for you than for him, but he'll know about it, and it will move him. But do it for yourself. Learn to love unconditionally. That's what being a soulmate is all about. Now, I do hope that these move you in the right direction. And I hope you join me, you subscribe, and you come again to learn more about marriage, because I'm very excited about marriage. Marriage is the most amazing gift. In my opinion, it's the most amazing gift that God has given basically to all of us common people. Because there's no end to the joy. There's no end to the love when we know what we're doing. And that's what we're here for at the Marriage Foundation, to teach you how. So I hope you benefit from it. Thank you for joining me. God bless you. I'm Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation. And take care.